It's an important time for the Kenyan students. For all these years, candidates across all counties of Kenya are sitting for their national exam. John and James are among the candidates, and it's about half an hour to 8 o'clock. All the candidates are settled in the examination room. John and James too are seated, while the invigilators is going round the room making sure all the students are settled with everything they require. When the invigilator notices that the two boys had forgotten to come with a geometry set. It's a mathematics test, so geometry is a must-have. Mrs. Kamau, their class teacher, tries to help the two boys get a set, but no one had an extra. So the two boys are sent home to come back with a geometry set in less than 20 minutes. The two rises from their desk and goes out of the classroom, headed home. As they go out the gate, John realizes that James looked a bit shaken. So he stops and asks, "What's up, buddy? You look worried." "Of course I'm worried," James answered back. "Don't you care if we miss out on our exam?" "Ah, I'm sure we will be back in time to sit for the exam. Come on, let's hurry," John said dismissively. What if father does not have them? What then?" James still was hesitant to snap out of his worry. "Don't be silly, James. Our father will surely find a way out. Let's hurry before it's too late," John says while speeding off. James trails behind, not fully convinced. John is the first to get to their home and goes straight to the study room where he knew he would find his father. He knocks and his father lets him in. "Oh, hello son. Why are you here this hour? Your exam should start in the next 10 minutes or so," the father said on seeing him. "Yes, Dad, my exam starts in a few, but I forgot to ask for a geometry set, which is a must-have in today's exam," John replied. "Oh, I see," the father said. "The two sets are in the drawer next to you on the right." "Didn't James come along?" the father asked. "Oh, what a wonderful dad," James said on finding the set without responding to his father's query. "What would I do without you?" John went up and hugged his father. "I love you, Dad. Thank you." But before John could complete his statement, there was a faint knock at the door. The father stood and walked towards it. He opened it only to find James on his knees. "Son, you two came, but why are you on the floor?" the father asked. "Father, I'm sorry to disturb you, but please give me a geometry set. I need it for my exam." "Okay, I know that already. First, rise to your feet," the father said to him. "But father, these exams are very important," James said with a shaky voice, and tears had started welling up his eyes, and his face was bent over and he wouldn't dare look up. So the father bent down and lifted him up on his arms. "Come on, son, why are you so sad?" the father asked. The boy did not listen to any word his father said and continued on his begging spree. The father calmed him down and opened his eyes, only to meet his father's loving gaze. The father at this moment was speechless. He wondered why his son was talking to him like a cruel master. Why did he have to beg? Didn't he know that I was pleased to cater for his needs as his father? He said to himself, but didn't utter a word. He only held the boy on his arms, a bit disillusioned. He looked behind him and John was staring at them. The father said to John, "Head back to school or you will be late." The boy snapped out of it. He was about to run off, but he was concerned about his brother. His father noticed and reassured him that he was going to be okay, so the boy ran off and back to school. By this time, James had given up on his kicks, but was now sobbing softly. "Why are you crying, my son?" the father asked. "You gave John his set and sent him back to school. Don't you care about me?" James asked. "I care about you more than you'll ever know, and I don't want you to go about life like a fatherless child." "I'm not fatherless. You are my father," James responded quickly while jumping out of his father's arm. "Yes, you have me as a father, but you clearly don't know me. Oh, my son, you need to know who is your father and what it means to have a father. Tarry here with me a while so you can know me. But father, I want to go out and do my exam. I will be a good son to you and I will bring honor to you. James said, James, you are my son. And if I let you go like this, you will misrepresent our family. Sit and rest easy with me. The world can wait. Hata ufalme wangu mimi nitakupa wewe. But father, shh. No buts, the father said as he picked the boy back into his arms again. He walked with him across the room and stood at the window facing east and beheld the beauty of the sun rising with its strength, the father stroking the son's hair as he sang over him with songs of joy to calm him down. The son laid in his father's arm without a care in his heart. See, sonship is given and not earned. So rest easy in your father's arms, for a child is born and a son is given.